I prayed, Lord, I want to honour my mum and dad, as your word says. And the Lord spoke to me very clearly and said, take your mum home and tell her about me. So that's exactly what I did. I took her home, and Phil, my friend, was at home, and I sat her down in the kitchen. I'd never been able to really talk to my mum much about the Lord, because I had a very strained relationship with my mum. She was always quite difficult, very difficult, and always sort of bitter and angry about issues. And I can remember as a child, Mum and Dad were very often having arguments and upsets, mainly about my brother's sister. Something had happened during the war, and my mum was treated very badly by my dad's sister, and that had caused, I think, my mum to be quite a bitter person. And so as a Christian for many, many years, I never had a very close relationship with my mum at all. So when I took her home, I just sat her down and just told her plainly about the love of God. And as I started to really explain what Jesus had done, not only for myself but for her, she really softened, and and I've never seen my mum so soft and open. And then she really opened up and told me that when I was born, I said that my mum nearly died. She said she had a dream, and in that dream she seen someone who was all shiny and bright, and I was able to explain to her that that was the Lord, that was Jesus just speaking to her. And she opened up and she really was seeking and listening to all that I was saying. And I was able to invite her to meet Jesus, and it was a very emotional, wonderful time to lead my mum to the Lord. Now I took her back home to the nursing home where she was, and the next day something absolutely amazing happened. I went and knocked on the door as I would normally do, and two of the staff came to open the door, and one was saying to the other, I don't know what's up with Molly today. She's a completely different person. And the other one said, oh, I can't believe that. She's the most awkward one we've got here. And yeah, my mum certainly was an awkward person. And but as soon as I went in, I was expecting to see something different. And I went into her room, and she was completely changed. A lovely, soft, easy, relaxed, and I just sat next to her and chatted a bit more about the Lord, and she was really open. And then I said to her, now, Jesus has forgiven you everything that you've ever done. He's given you a clean sheet. And his word says that we need to be in a place of forgiving others who have hurt us. And I said, now I want you to come to a place of forgiving Dad's sister. And she said, I already have. And that's what changes us. That's what changes. When mankind meet God, then something has to change, and it's certainly not God. We have to change. And my mum had changed. The truth of the gospel and the love of God had softened her heart, and she'd completely changed. And now she had a relationship with the Lord.